Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I'm going to show you a little watercolor technique here that I did with my markers. As you can see, this card has a little bit of various shades of colors here. I use Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Tangerine Tango, and Pumpkin Pie to get those various colors that are just kind of watercolor shadows in the background as like little blobbies of ink. You know, it's nothing that you can create with like just shadowing in a marker or using cardstock because you have those various white pieces coming around here as well. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make this fabulous card. Today you're going to get started with a piece of watercolor paper, and that measures 4 by 5 1/4, and you're going to need to pick out some markers. In the sample I use different shades of yellow, orange, a little pinky with the Calypso Coral, and then into some deep orange, and then Tangerine Tango has a little red in it. This time I'm actually going to use the same color, purple, and the various shades of that. So I have Perfect Plum, Elegant Eggplant, Rich Razzleberry, and the new in color Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to start with my lightest color, and I'm actually going to be using the marker end, not the pen tip. And with the marker end, I'm just going to color a little swatch here. There's no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing it. I'm just kind of coloring back and forth and adding just a little swatch of color here. And you want them to overlap just a smidge, or not necessarily overlap, but meet up together. And then now, which the order I'm going in is Perfect Plum, Raspberry Ripple, or I'm sorry, Rich Razzleberry, oh geez, Rich Razzleberry, and then now I'm using Elegant Eggplant, and then my last color will be Blackberry Bliss. And just add the color on like that. And then normally I do this in my little box because it definitely keeps everything together. But so that I can show you how to do this, I'm just going to put down a whole bunch. I have 3 paper towels here because what we're going to do is we're going to take a spritzer and we're going to spritz the heck out of it with some water. And just keep spritzing. You want to spritz all over so that the colors bleed and meld and go everywhere. And you can see how it's kind of just a mess of color. And if you want, you can pick it up and kind of rotate it around to get that color to go in places that maybe it hasn't gone in. Like maybe down here, you can also kind of touch it a little bit and move the color around. And then you'll just set that aside and let it dry. And then you can add it to your project. Again, I'll bring back the original. Here I went ahead and I took the Bloom with Hope stamp and my StazOn ink. Be sure to use StazOn since this is watercolor paper. And I just stamped the flower along there and then the little greeting. Here, let me show you this fabulous Hostess stamp set. It is a double set. Meaning that there's 11 images, so it doesn't fit all into one box. It's in 2 different boxes because there's so many amazing flower images. Perfect for using with your blendabilities or other watercolor techniques that you choose to use. So we're just going to let this set aside so that it can dry. Of course, you can see it is warping just a little bit, but don't worry, as it does start to dry, you can kind of press it back out. And then be sure to use a nice strong adhesive when adhering that to your card. I use either the new Fast Fuse or some sticky strip. I find that that works the best. Here is the original again. We'll just move this out of the way so that I don't get my arms stuck in it or something to make an inky mess. So here's your original one more time that you can see the fabulous watercolor look there. Be sure to check out my blog for more images on this at laurasStampPad.com. Leave me a comment down below if you'd like to see something specific in my next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos so that you don't miss out on any of them. Happy stamping, everyone! Bye-bye.